Hey travelers, welcome to my full ship walkthrough of the Carnival Glory. Currently docked in Nassau right now, which is where I usually do these ship tours. There's the Carnival Freedom right there beside us. The ship has 14 decks total, but we're going to start here on the highest one on this side, which is deck 11. We have the running track, the shuffleboard, and some cornhole. Also, look at that. One of the Disney ships is right there. This is my first time being next to a Disney ship. I don't know which one it is. Looks like that's the Disney Dream. I can't wait to go on it one day. But for now, we're here at Carnival. Also on this deck, you have a little soccer thing and a basketball court. Now I'm up here on deck 14, which is where you go down the water slides. If you're wondering, there's a weight limit of 300 pounds on both of these. If you want some privacy, this seems like a great place to come. Also, this is one of the Serenity levels. This is a 21 and up area. There's a whirlpool back here. Oh, that looks great. I want to come back here and lay in that afterwards. The same thing on the other side, another whirlpool and a lot more chairs. This is you walk down the stairs to deck 13. There's a lot more chairs and more group sitting. By the way, all that construction back there, if you're wondering what it is, you're going to have to tender to it, but that's going to be the new, one of the new Royal Caribbean private beaches. Speaking of, there's Wonder of the Seas over there. So this goes into a child's area, so if you got a child, one of your children, depending on the age, might be there. Oh, we have some more of these. That's awesome. And then that just stops on the other side. Just stopped and had a wonderful conversation with a fellow travel agent about what I do. Shout out to Laura if you happen to see this. Okay, and it looks like those doors outside went to Camp Ocean, which is ages 0 up to 11. I am confused because that was deck 14 and then it became deck 12, so I guess they skipped deck 13. Which means we are now here on deck 11, which is the spa area. If you're trying to find anything, here you go. This is how you find all of that. Here's the spa area, if you're wondering. They have tons of different services you can book, including acupuncture and a salon. I came in here and learned all about acupuncture the other day. It was great. By the way, if you haven't seen my full fat-tested life of this ship, make sure to go see that. It should have been out a few days ago. And pretty much starting here on every floor, there are guest cabins as well. Brings us down to deck 10, which is the waterworks area here. That's where the slides come down at, and some more splash pad area. Notice that all of their sun decks, they have this stair-stepped level. Also, there's nobody in the hot tub right now, which is great because kids have taken it over for most of this cruise. That's why I was so impressed with the whirlpools up top and with all that Serenity. I will say, so far, this ship, out of all the ones I've been on, has had the best adults-only spaces. Here is the Emerald Room. So this is the steakhouse. This is an upcharge. I believe it's $55 at the time of this recording. Don't quote me on that one though. Very nice. I like the plates. Look at the plates. And you can get to this from the buffet. Deck 10 is also a smoking area, it looks like. And then here on the back of deck 10, there's a lot more lounge chairs. So if you're, again, this is just above, I don't think this area is adults only, but just above the adults only area. Then in here, there's kind of an extension of the buffet. There's a chicken and waffles and waves place. I'm gonna show you guys all the restaurants, but if you wanna know how the food is and what all that's like, again, that's gonna be in that other video that I posted. Looks like they got mac and cheese going right now. There's also cereal. We come down to deck 9, and here we have the adults only area with 2 hot tubs and the pool. It's been pretty chilly and windy out, so nobody's really been in the pool. There is a bar here, and then there's Pizza Pirate. I've not tried the pizza yet, but it does get a lot of reviews. It is? Oh. Then we come into the buffet, and there's Family Express style here. And then there's another side over there. This is still closed, opens at noon apparently. Here's the included drinks you get if you didn't purchase a package. It's water, juice, hot chocolate apparently. This is an upscale one. This is the sushi at sea. You have to pay for this. Prices aren't bad. I haven't tried it yet. I have a West Indies section. About noon, the buffet just opened. Also, Carnival Deli. This has been my favorite spot to grab sandwiches and fries. Carnival Deli is included. Froyo is actually open really late, which is nice. And then this is their Guy's Burger. Everybody raves about Guy's Burger. The burger was good, but I will tell you, the fries here are fantastic. And here's their toppings bar. And over here we have Blue Iguana, which is also All Things Wings. All Things Wings is an upcharge. Blue Iguana, which is the tacos and such, is included. And here is the salsa bar. Oh, good. So they're fixing this. I about tripped 3 times right on that section because it was bowed and nearly hurt myself. So I'm glad to see they're fixing it. Then here by the pool, we have the Red Frog Rum Bar. They do show movies here and apparently have a midnight showing tonight, I believe. Just note that ladders are the only way to get in and out of this pool. Okay, decks 8, 7, and 6 are all just staterooms, so we're going to head down to the Promenade on deck 5. So a ton of art all over the place here for the art auction or just to look at and enjoy. Back here, deck 5 is the top of the Amber Palace, which is the main theater here. And we come down here, we have all of our shops, the fun shop. They have your jewelry, your watches, all that tax and duty-free stuff. So you want to, you can stop in here and grab some really good deals sometimes. Make sure to check, but I found great deals on cruise ships. Cherry on top is the Sweet Treats. It's a smaller shop than I would have expected, actually. But you can buy your little treats there. They have a partnership with Dr. Seuss. So there's a Dr. Seuss parade, breakfast, and reading. This over here is your more general souvenir store from my experience. This is where I bought my ship souvenir at the Carnival store, and your liquor and cigarettes and all that's here as well. The Carnival Insider spot. This is if you want to come by, talk about deals, talk about shopping on Nassau, or apparently Celebration Key also has different stuff as well. And this is a brand new addition during the remodel that happened in 2024, the Heroes Tribute Bar. This is something I really don't like because you walk through the casino here, and this is a smoking casino. This is not a smoke-free. I think there's a smoke-free area, but it is a smoking casino. So, and it kind of just spreads everywhere as smoke does. It does have this Egyptian motif. I think it's called the Camel Casino. And you can get into the Heroes bar from here, tribute bar.
It just hurt to hear that.
This is pretty cool.
Nobody wants to be chronically injured. All of these guys want to play.
They also have a Heroes Gathering, which is a military appreciation. And I did not get to go to that on this. I missed it on this one. I wasn't feeling well. But if you ever get a chance to go to those, they are open to everyone, and I do highly recommend them. I know Margaritaville also does that. There's a bar here in the back of the casino. There's a small stage here, but I haven't seen anybody play on it yet. But I haven't been in here too much. Also, notice most of the chairs do not have sides on them, so there's a lot of very comfortable places to sit if you're a plus-size person. Carnival Adventures, you can buy your water bottles, you can buy your snorkel gear, some sunscreen, all that stuff here. And this is the Java Blue Cafe where you can get some coffee. Club O2, this is where your 15 to 17-year-olds go. I've still not figured out where the 11 to 15-year-olds go, or 14-year-olds go. The ship was just updated last year, but they kept all of this, which is an interesting... They kept this, which is an interesting choice. Does it feel dated to you guys? Definitely does to me. We then have the Warehouse Arcade, and I did actually notice that there were some times where they were doing, especially you get some ducks and hide them. I've only found one duck. I finally did find one though. But there are but there's times when you can do half off. There's like an hour, at least there was yesterday, I missed it, where you could come in here for an hour and get half off the games. Now, what I'm confused about is they supposedly give tickets, but I don't know where you redeem the tickets. I've not seen any place to redeem the tickets they have. You just swipe your room card for this. Oh, this is the prize hub. Oh, here's how you redeem all the tickets. That's cool. So you just, I guess you swipe your card and it's everything's stored on there. If you get 35,000, you can get a Nintendo Switch. You buy tokens here. So 20 tokens is, or $20 is 100 tokens. $100 is 800 tokens. Here is the White Heat nightclub. Here we go. There's the dance floor. This lights up. This is also where the art auction was held yesterday, and I think there's another one here today. These giant candle lights everywhere. This is the Alchemy Bar. This is the bar that everybody kind of raves about. A lot of the meet and greets are here. It's kind of a pharmacist kind of themed bar. My friend that loves Carnival really acclaimed this place. This is the Cinnabar. It's pretty awesome. I haven't been in here yet. Oh, is this the piano bar? That's cool. I assume this obviously doesn't do anything. Okay. That's really cool. Here's what that one looks like on the outside. And this is Ebony Cabaret. I've had a few different presentations in here. I don't know what all else is in here, but it's a nice spot. Big stage area, big room. Oh, that's right. They have comedy in here. They also do comedy there. All right, peacock feathers. This is Bar Blue. We have another stage, another bar. Nice space. Very unique spaces on here. They all look dated for a ship that was updated last year, but I'm kind of getting the vibe. I kind of like it. Brings us down to the 4th floor, which is the Platinum Dining Room right here. And then I believe there's another Platinum Dining Room right under us as well. So if you're Platinum or Diamond, you can eat here. This is, I believe, called the Ivory Conference Room. Has a Indian motif going on. Those are elephants back there. Oh, ivory like the elephants. Okay. Okay. Listen, I didn't say I always got it quick, but again, look at this nice design for the window. Here's the green room. They had a wedding in here on the first day. Here's what that looks like. Then we come into the Golden Restaurant. This is the normal dining room. This is the MDR, main dining room. And then it is 2 levels. It's on the 3rd floor as well, the main place you'll come in at. And we found the other kids area. This is Circle C, ages 12 to 14. You'll find that on this floor. All right, now we know. And then over here we have the Pixel Gallery. Here's the black and white library. I like the chairs. That's why they call it black and white, I guess. Here's some of the games they have. They don't have a lot of games. Here's a story about Cunard, which, if you didn't know, Carnival owns. That's awesome. And then they have some books for you as well. And then back here we have more entrances and for the Amber Palace. That brings us to deck 3, which is our last main deck. Show you guys what the Amber Palace looks like. One of the things I like down here is this is all bench seating, so no problems worrying about fitting on seats. I've been able to find a seat for everything I wanted to come to in here. Now, they apparently, on shorter sailings, 4 nights, they only do a one big show, and it was really, really good. Now, if you go up here, They have the smaller seats, regular seats. You might have a little bit more trouble getting into those seats. Carnival Adventures. This is where you can get all your shore stuff. Now we're here in the lobby. This is the main lobby, and they have great music here. I have enjoyed all of the music in this area. I've spent more time on this ship than I have any other outside of Margaritaville in the lobby listening to music. There's their Dream Studios for your photos. They really push the photo package a lot. Over there we have guest services, and then of course here we have another bar. Coming on down to the right, we have the chef's table. I actually don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a private invite thing or how you get to the chef's table. Maybe you have to be diamond. I don't know. And then over in the silver room, that is your main art gallery where you can see all the pieces. They'll do some welcome in there, etc. And then we come back through the main dining room. Now, you do not sit at the same table every night here. It doesn't, I don't think, at least I haven't the last 2 nights. So you will be moved around. You'll have the same waiter kind of thing. Through area here, that is the galley that takes place back there. But if you do go back there, on the other side of it is the other end of the Platinum Restaurant. You may have noticed one thing you don't see on this ship is that they don't do a future cruise or next cruise kind of space where you get some sort of discount for automatically booking. All that's done through the main office or through your travel agent. That's me. You're calling me to be your travel agent to help you find a great deal and a great ship. Okay, decks 2 and 1 are just staterooms, so we're going to head down to deck 0 and get off the ship real quick. You know what? I don't want to deal with the hassle of getting off just to get right back on. So there's your gangway. I'm going to go hop into one of those whirlpools, and I will check in with you guys at Celebration Key.